Welcome back, boys and girls. This is the Professor of Pizza, the Chancellor of Cheese, and the Sultan of Sauce, also known as the Economic Educator. All right, first one we're going to go to 2006 AP free response question. Assume the United States economy is currently operating at equilibrium below full employment. All right, so we pull up our X and Y axes. We call it real GDP on the X, price level on the Y. Give me my aggregate supply curve. Give me my aggregate demand curve. And we get our, then we throw in the RAS, okay? And you will see that the output, we have output and price level, but if you notice, YF, which is full employment output, is greater than Q right here. So that is us producing at a level below full employment. All right, so you draw that. It says correctly labeled graph, show each of the following. We've shown the long run aggregate supply curve. Okay, we showed current output and equilibrium. So now we're on to B. Now assume a significant increase in the world price of oil. Okay, a major production input for the United States. So they told you it was an input, which means you have to know it's an AS change. Show on your graph in part A how the increase in the oil prices affects each of the following in the short run. So it says to you what happens to short run aggregate supply. So we go to the next graph, right? Aggregate supply will decrease. All right, and then what we'll do, we have the usual setup, okay? And then we shift to the left, right? That's a decrease in aggregate supply. And if you notice, our output has gone down. Okay, so our prices have gone up, our real GDP has gone down. So it's asked for a short run, we shifted it to the left. It asked for price and output, we changed both of them. All right, then it says, given your answer in part B, explain what will happen to unemployment to the United States in the short run. All right, so the answer to that, unemployment in the US will increase because output is falling and less workers are necessary. All right, now for the coronavirus test, you only need to do up to that part. However, why don't we look at the next question that says, assume the United States trades with Japan. Draw a correctly labeled graph of the foreign exchange market for the United States dollar. Based on your indicated change in real output in part B, show and explain how the supply of the United States dollars will be affected in the foreign exchange market. Now I can tell you that when I did this, I did not read the question all the way through. I do like you guys do. I skimmed through it and I thought prices go up, right? So this is what I did. Totally wrong. Okay, I put the dollar market, I put the yen market in here, and I shifted the demand for the dollar down because prices in the United States was going up, right? And they're not going to want to buy our goods with the higher price. However, it says based on real output and it says supply of dollars. Okay, so let's scratch this off and let's go to the other one. By the way, the yen would, right, there'd be a decrease, okay? So now what happens here, let's draw this up. So because real output's going down, real output, GDP is the country's income, right? So per capita GDP would be lower because population hasn't changed, but real GDP has, okay? So we wouldn't have as many people wanting to buy imports. So the supply of dollars on the foreign exchange market, which is the graph on the left, that would decrease. So supply would decrease, shown by a leftward shift, making the dollar, right, more expensive. Right, so the dollar is more expensive to Japanese because we're supplying less of it. All right, and then you have the Japanese market. The next part says, given your answer in part D, indicate what will happen to the value of the United States dollar relative to the Japanese yen. Well, if we're supplying less dollars in the market because we don't want yen, because we're not buying their goods, the dollar would then appreciate, excuse me. It's going to cost more yen over here to buy the dollar. Buying less dollars, but it's going to cost more because we're not supplying as many to the market.